As yet more files are released in the Epstein case, more famous names are coming under scrutiny. Our royals, rich people and wrong-uns correspondent, Jonathan Goodenough, has more. Yes, that's right. Celebrities, politicians and business leaders have been bracing themselves for the release of these files, desperately hoping that they don't appear in them, in very much the opposite way that they wait for the Sunday Times rich list. And presumably there's quite a lot of overlap. As Venn diagrams go, I would guess it's not far off a circle. So who has been mentioned? Well, there are the usual suspects such as President Bill Clinton, President Donald Trump and Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, but it should be said that they haven't been accused of any wrongdoing. Sorry? Then there's Sarah Ferguson, Elon Musk, Richard Branson, Noam Chomsky, although it should be added that they haven't been accused of any wrongdoing. Okay, but then there's Larry Summers, Howard Lutnick, Bill Gates, Steve Bannon, although it should be added that none of them... Why do you keep saying that? What? They haven't been accused of any wrongdoing. Because they haven't been. By who? Anyone. Have you been on the internet? There are accusations all over the place. Well, no one official. Right, so what you mean is they haven't been charged with any crimes. Yes. Yet. Yes. Yet. And they all deny any wrongdoing. Is that just a legal disclaimer? Of course, I don't want to get sued, or worse. Are you accusing them of having people assassinated? God, no, I'd never do that. None of those people have ever been accused of doing that. And if they had, do you really think I'd mention it? So if none of these people have been accused of wrongdoing, why are we interested? Because there was clearly a lot of wrongdoing going on. Right, but no one can say who by. Well, by Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell for sure. And anyone else? Definitely. Anyone else you can name? Definitely not. Oh, actually, Peter Mandelson. Mandelson? Yes, for approximately the 100th time, Peter Mandelson has been caught up in a scandal involving rich people and money. Can you recap for our viewers the previous scandals? We simply don't have time. In fact, at this point, it might be easier for me to explain the times he wasn't involved in a scandal. And what will happen this time? Well, Keir Starmer's called for him to be stripped of his peerage, partly because there's a photo of him having been stripped of his trousers. Sounds a bit embarrassing. And yet it suggests he might have a future on OnlyFans. Only Lords? So what happens now with the rest of the files? Well, we'll spend the next few weeks trawling through them, finding any incriminating photographs or documents that prove that some terrible things were done by some terrible people. And will anything happen to those people? Some of them will have to resign, and they might even lose a peerage. Anything else? Probably not. Thank you, Jonathan. Next up, as Donald Trump hate tweets through the Grammys, we ask, what is it about seeing young, talented, beautiful and famous people that makes him so angry? And should TV companies broadcast a new awards ceremony every night just to keep him busy?